Hi, my name is Keishiano. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Innis, and we brought Eden to Green. With 4 E's. Just debuted here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. And this is what we call a tower offense game. Everybody knows what a tower defense game is, where you have towers that you protect against. But there's an offensive element to it. So we have a couple of interesting game design innovations. Usually with tower defense, it's an action-based game. But with this, it's actually designed as a turn-based game. So it's got an element of a strategy game in it as well. But it's very simple, having it be turn-based. Anybody can come up and play it, actually. So I'm going to go ahead. You see I've got a couple of units here, and I've got enemies over here. Oops. So I've got my palette here of units that I can place on the field. I've got 300 units of energy here, and I'm going to spend that with these units and place them so I can get rid of these enemies. And my whole goal is to really spread the grass as much as possible out until I get all the way to this guy so I can save him. You can see the poor guy's in chains. So what I'm going to do is, I've got these baddies kind of getting ready to attack me. So I'm going to place a couple of these units that are offensive units as dictated by these icons here. And so he's going to go and protect me once the battle starts. And at the same time, I'm going to try to spread my grass a little bit because, the more grass that I have, the more energy I'm going to be able to use for my next turn. And then I created some grass. I'm going to try to protect it again now. Place a couple of my fighting units here.
Fighting flowers?
Fighting flowers. They're carnivorous or, whatever.
Big fangs, yeah.
Eating metal or whatever that means. So I'm going to end the turn here, and then now the battle's going to take place. So the battle's completely automatic. Everything kind of resolves on itself. So you just kind of sit back and see if, your unit placement was good or not, and see if you win or not. So these are the dandelions. They actually have 2 attacks, so they can actually attack things twice. And boom. Yeah, we were able to destroy that guy right there.
And so what was it like developing for the Tegra 3 processor? Like what graphical elements were you able to moisture or implement? Yeah.
Sure. So Tegra is a great platform for that reason. As you can see, I'm going to show you in a bit, but the graphic fidelity is very, very rich. We can have tons of units on screen without it having impact the system at all. This is a quad-core Tegra 3. We actually employ all 4 cores in this game. We have 2 cores just to render the graphics, 1 to just manage the animations, and 1 just to manage the physics. So we've got all 4 cores kind of running all simultaneously at the same time. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You can see all of the effects that we have. We have all these atmospheric effects. We got like these shadows from the clouds that are above. We've got fire. We've got fire particles. There's wind. So there's all kinds of atmospheric effects to really kind of bring the world of Eden alive. I can now zoom all the way up, and you can see even at this zoom level, the textures don't get degraded at all. We keep the resolution of the textures very high, as well as the model detail. It's very, very crisp. So all of this, because we have all this power with the Tegra 3 platform, we can make possible. So it's really great for these types of games when you have lots of guys on screen and you need to manage them all. And I can keep placing guys, and it doesn't really affect the performance of the system at all. So in that way, it's great.
So as a gaming developer or a gaming enthusiast, so far out of all the Tegra tablets that are out there, which one's your favorite?
That's a good question. I think all of them that are Tegra 3 right now, they're all really good. This one is actually a lower priced version of the Prime.
Yeah.
It's actually apparently about $100 cheaper. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But so that's really inexpensive for what the power you're getting. Obviously, you're not getting the better display and the better materials of the Prime, but it's still so much cheaper that it's great. So I think this is a really good cost to performance ratio tablet there. The Toshiba there is really cool too. They're all actually pretty cool, and we've got our game running on the LG smartphone over there too.
Yeah, the LG Tegra 3 smartphone.
Yeah, and that's a really cool phone too. And I'm so happy that our game runs on that phone at exactly the same fidelity as it is running on this tablet. So the power that we have, in our hands, it's really great.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you.